Welcome to another edition of Mr. Predictor, another action-packed week of cricket behind us, one to come in front of us, so we're going to have a look ahead to some IPL, some Test cricket and some ODIs. Al, what a fantastic week it was last week.
Certainly was, John. Very good on the IPL predictions, not so good on England in the West Indies.
We'll maybe come on to those a little bit later. We've got 3 IPL games that have been priced up by Bet365, so we're going to have a look ahead to those right now. First of all, Al, Mumbai Indians taking on Delhi Daredevils. Now, in the first few weeks, we sort of would have seen this as maybe a battle for the wooden spoon, but not so. These on our two sides battling for the playoffs. Mumbai at home, 13-8 on favourites. Delhi 13-10 against.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting one. Both teams really have to win it. My money's going to be on Delhi Daredevils.
OK, I'm going to go with Mumbai. They had a very poor start. They seem to have just got things together now. The balance of the side's a lot better. Corey Anderson perhaps coming back as well might be key as well. So I'm going to go with another home win. If you've watched a few of these Mr. Predictors, you'll see a theme developing with some of my predictions. Next up, we've got Royal Challengers Bangalore against Kings 11 Punjab. Challengers Bangalore 7-4 on favourites. Kings 11 11-8 for this one. Al, Kings 11 really not going very well, but can they produce an upset?
Well, I think they probably can, and I'm going for that with this match, John. I wouldn't have normally. They were looking like they were on the slide. However, I just think there's due to be an upset this week.
Yeah, there's a sense almost with Kings 11 that the playoff chances have all but gone, so they can go out there freely and really just get on with having a bit of fun almost and see what happens. But I think they're going to not quite be good enough to beat Bangalore at home. They, look out for Sarfaraz Khan if he gets another innings. How good was he the other day? But Bangalore, having lost their last match, I think they'll bounce back and win this one as well. So we're at odds there, if you like. Final IPL game that we're going to look ahead to: Rajasthan Royals hosting the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Rajasthan 6-4 on favourites. Sunrisers 6-5 against. Al, which way do you see this going?
Sunrisers rising up the table. I'm going to stick with them and probably another upset.
Interesting one with the Sunrisers. They're there or thereabouts with the clutch of teams, but they've played less games, so they're in a pretty good position. Rajasthan at the top, 2 points clear, but they've played more games than anybody else, so they're under a little bit of pressure, but I'm still going to go with the oh-so-predictable, if you're JP, home win for me, Rajasthan to take that one. So plenty of IPL action to look forward to there. We've got more Test cricket. Fantastic performance from Bangladesh to draw that first test in corner against Pakistan. Second and final test, Pakistan looking for their first win of the tour, gets underway in Dhaka this week. The draw is 21-20 favourites, Pakistan 11-8 and Bangladesh 5-1. What do you reckon, Al?
Well, looking at the first test, unless the pitch does something particularly odd, you've got to bet on a draw.
I'm going to go for Pakistan. I think there's going to be a little bit more in this pitch, and I think if that is the case, Pakistan have the fast bowlers, they have the slightly better batsmen in terms of experience, and I'm going to go for Pakistan to finally win on tour in Bangladesh. Let's talk about England now, El, quickly before we move on to their ODI against Ireland. What did you make of that performance in Barbados?
Well, I got it completely wrong. I said it was going to be a home win for England, Barbados being a place where they tend to win a lot and feel like home. However, the West Indies did fantastically well, put us in a place, and England went to a famous loss there. So they're coming back, tails between their legs to a certain extent, and looking forward to a summer against, certainly in Test cricket, against New Zealand and Australia. So that's going to be really difficult. One dayers, we've got a new captain in, James Taylor. I think it's going to be a new era for one-day cricket. Ireland at home could be really dangerous, but I think it's going to be a really good tournament there, and England are going to come out on top.
England are the 11-4 on favourites, Ireland 11-5 against. It's an interesting one, this, because England have named, I won't say a reserve squad, but they're looking at a lot of young players, giving them their chance. Ireland, bit of bad news for them, no place for Tim Murtagh. He's pulled out with injury. So do you think it could be a close game?
I think it's always going to be a close game, Ireland at home. So, experimental England one-day team. But I'm still going to go for England. I think they're going to bounce back. A lot of new players in, and I think exciting times.
Well, I fancy the upset. I'm going to go with a home win to finish Ireland to beat England at 11-5. So there we are. Al, thank you very much for your insight as ever. Thank you very much for watching us here on Cricket World TV.